Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals too.
One of them brown envelope mobs.
No Minerals.
My big up Johnny. Let's have it right.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC need proper winning Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
The Minerals.
Minerals FC. Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals.
In them, we know that they have the minerals with not.
There's minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals and
You got the Minerals too.
Let's have it right. Minerals. Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot? So have it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well in life. First and foremost, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell dinged on. Let's have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description. We've also got Younes Talks Football in the title down below, so make sure you go and follow Younes. He's just finished broadcasting Younes Talks Charlie, so apologies for the lateness. Yeah, let's have it right.
Yeah, that was the delay. Sorry, guys. Had a lot to get through.
Yeah, I bet he did. He was like Scarface, bruv. Yeah, the world is ours. The world is yours, mate. Yeah, fucking. He's like Pablo, bruv. He's Pablo in disguise. That's why Younes is fired up for this one. He's ready to go. He's charged. Trust me, he's charged. Apologies to everyone as well, because Gunny couldn't make it. He's too busy watching Younes Talks Charlie, and he's loving it, bruv. But he'll be back very soon for a banger, I'm sure. So big up to Gunny. But Younes, are we all well? Yeah, I'm sure you're well. You're buzzing.
Yeah, ready to rave it up. Who's coming?
He's ready to go fabric, guys.
No, I'm good. I mean, it's funny. Just backstage, we were talking about how it slipped my mind completely that tomorrow we're playing. So I was like, oh shit, today's preview day. You know, like I've got to talk about the game tomorrow. It's come around quick. So yeah, now that's on my mind. I'm not feeling too great about that, but overall, I'm good. Personally, I'm good. I hope you're well too. I hope everyone in the chat is doing well. And as you say, winning in life.
Facts. And salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. So make sure you get in the chat. Everyone part of Younes, all the Minerals FC Ultras. We're all united together here to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So be it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight into it, my geezer. It's the PResstitutes are lying as they would do, and they have done ever since these clans have walked through the door and owned our football club, our elite football club. We're getting all the reports. Yeah, obviously there's no transfer window open, so it's clear as day they're stretching like Kepa at the moment, where they think they're stretching like Stretch Armstrong. They really are not saving nothing, because I think the Chelsea fan base can clearly see how all of this PR that's been flying about is absolute waffle, bangers mash waffle of the highest order, no onions, no gravy, burnt as you like, no Lurpak. So the latest is Yeah, it is horrible. It is. Honestly, bruv, you'll be choking on that, like Bruce Willis and Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction with a muzzle, bruv. You really don't want to be swallowing that. But the reality is, right, we've had a breaking news that Jackson is out for 6 to 7 weeks, and it's taken that for everyone to have a little meltdown. Like Jackson was going to save us anyway, being goalless for 8 games, is it?
Yeah.
And can create a better finisher. Oh, but no, we need him for pressing. It's all about the pressing. These lot love to press like OnlyFans merchants love to press Lily Phillips. I'll be honest, right? It doesn't change anything. In fact, the fact that you're focusing on that and not on the reality, and you keep bringing up this notion of the manager and the directors, it's like, when are you going to learn? When are you going to learn? When are you going to wake up?
Yeah, it's completely right. I said this earlier as well. I said this yesterday's video. People, some anyway, acting like Jackson is a savior or something. I mean, with the way that we play, yeah, does he contribute to a press? Yeah. The fact we're using that as the one and only quality in who's meant to be a leading man at Chelsea Football Club tells you where we are. That tells you where we are. And the fact that we are now feeling like we're dying without that tells you even more where we are. We've left ourselves with nothing. Absolutely nothing. The fact that we even have Jackson, something happens to Jackson, which, to be fair to him, is a rare occurrence. Doesn't get injured often. Mark Gu is the next one to turn to. What?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I made the point of this earlier on. If we had actually gone out and signed a proper striker, when it was necessary, if we had Osimhen here right now, this wouldn't be a conversation. Because even with an Osimhen, you'd have Jackson and you'd have Mark Gu, and they wouldn't be forced to play the amount that they've been playing, or whoever. The risk of injury decreases, and you've got an actual bleeding striker, and you've got someone to learn from as well. That can be reversed as well, where if it wasn't Osimhen, and more recently there's a release clause for Gyökeres to go and get, could have triggered that. We'll come to the sporting crap later on. That's with even before that. I was talking with the lads on All You Can Eat earlier on, right? And there was one name, and I remember advocating for this at the time because it seemed like a good stopgap solution. If you remember last January, Girassi was available for 17 million, right? 27 years old at the time, was hitting good numbers. 17 mil, low risk. Bring him in. He'll do a job. Right? Now, we can't go near that because he was 27. He's 28 now.
Yeah. He's too old.
So all of this has led to, OAP. He's a pension.
Yeah, pensioner.
It's led to now where straight after the window, where we've not taken any action whatsoever, Jackson's injured. Oh, what a surprise. Gu's injured. Great, we got no one. Brilliant. 1.5 billion spent, we don't have a striker to turn to. This is insane. And then some people want to paint it. It's bad luck. When I say some people, actually with this, I'm not referring to the fan base at all, because I feel like most people in the fan base can see straight through this. I'm referring to these so-called journalists that want to paint a picture and try and pretend everything's okay. It's bad luck, guys. It's not poor planning. It's just poor luck.
Yeah.
What a bunch of crap.
Yeah, they didn't foresee the injuries. They spent 1.5 billion assembling this squad, and they didn't foresee the injuries to the only striker that we've got that we can kind of rely on. The rest of them are just like, they should be in our academy, or shouldn't even be at Chelsea. Jackson's not even Chelsea level. Let's have it right. Like, the fact that you're depending on Jackson is a red flag in itself.
In the first
people
place,
propping him, you know. Am I right in saying Havertz has got more goals than Jackson at this moment in time? I think he has.
I think they're neck and neck, if I'm not
they're
mistaken.
neck and neck, and the Havertz is out.
What, are you talking Premier League, or because he's playing Champions League football? We're not.
Yeah, he's scoring in Champions League, is he? Well, Jackson's not even playing Conference League. In fact, he's not even in the Conference League. He's not even in the Conference League squad. Anyway, irrespective, it's just pointless discussing or debating any of this nonsense. The reality is, right, you had the chance to go and get Osimhen, Gyökeres release clause in this window, and you didn't address it. Is it the fact that you're not anticipating injuries because you're so reliant on, well, you're so confident with relying on Remedy, the celebrity firm, which is a freelance medical and physio team that Billie Eilish and celebrities use? Like, why have we got that in place? Why is it when players are getting injured, they keep getting injured? They're not actually getting better and coming back to full fitness. No. It's like they're in and out, in and out, in and out all the time. The fact is, what did you expect Jackson not to get injured? He's playing every game pretty much. I'm surprised Casado's not going down that road, or Cole Palmer. They even played Cole Palmer with a knock against Arsenal and injury. Like, you know, like,
mate, we got to be careful as well, because now the situation we're in, what, you think Palmer's not going to play a game? You think Nkunku's not going to play a game? You think Caicedo's not going to play a game now?
Yeah.
Nah, these guys are about to get run into the ground now. Now it's getting serious. If one of them falls, what is there? Felix to turn to? Oh no, we got rid of him. Is there Chukwuemeka to turn to? Oh no, we got rid of him too.
You got no Madrid.
And Nkunku, we ain't got a choice. He's got to play up front. There's no one else to play up top.
Yeah.
So what have we done?
This is a squad assemblement because they're not building with a manager. That's why you can't blame the manager. The manager has no say. He just has to play what he's got. The reality is they don't care about Chelsea. They don't care about the football team. We'll explain later on in the show why that is. But we want to address the PR, all right? Because while we've had all of this going on, we're now getting Chelsea Dodgers via Fabrizio Romano now pushing out. Oh, we're looking at Sesko. Have a day off. I don't want to hear about it. You had the chance to get him in January. You didn't. All right. We're hearing about this guy from Sporting Lisbon who looks like Gyökeres from British Heart Foundation. Yeah. From Wish. Because, like, why are we not going for the real deal, the finished article? I don't want to hear it. I'm not interested. Like, you're linking us to Dortmund players and Leao because we've sent Felix and we've sent Chukwuemeka to Dortmund and AC Milan. I don't want to hear it. It doesn't help us now. Like, this is all just to cover up, to try and keep the fan base on board, to make it look like they know what they're doing, that they've got it all prepped. Like Matt Law comes out, Fabrizio comes out and says, don't worry, the directors have prepped everything. You know, everything's in line for the summer. No, everyone does make signings and plans for signings, transfer windows before they happen. Not just a one window mid-season. They're yes men. Managers are yes man. And where I wanna go with it, Younes, is today's comments by Enzo Maresca are absolutely disgraceful, bruv.
Despicable, man. Yeah.
He says, I didn't say the target was top 4. The club never told me that. The target was in 2 years to play Champions League, not in 1 year. Now, before you land it, I want to say this very clear. My ultras know what I said, and I know what I said, and I'm clip saying it. In Potter season, I said the way they're going to go, we're going to go into 5 years of this so-called project before you even play Champions League football. And I'm not wrong, because what he's saying is exactly how I was telling you back in Potter season. It's an absolute disgrace to say that. There is no hiding. This year is top 4 bare minimum. It was standard for Chelsea under Roman. Standard. This is like, it's like the impossible to get top 4. And now you'll want to hide behind injuries. Let's have it right. Maresca's got less injuries than Pochettino had last year. Fact.
Yep.
We're meant to have a so-called better team, A team, B team, than last year. Facts. This is what they're telling us. Now they're fucking backtracking. Now they're squirring away. You know? It's embarrassing, mate. It's absolutely embarrassing. This is dead mentality. This manager is trying to fly the white flag to say, I don't even think we can get top 4, and he's letting all the players know that in the media, and he's trying to let all the supporters know that so that you're in acceptance to go next year. Fuck off. Simple.
I'm not doing it, mate. It's not even a conversation. It's not even a conversation, man. This is where they keep pushing the envelope. They keep pushing the goalposts. They keep moving it. Move it further. Move it further. I'm done moving it. Finito. And it's so funny. I saw, who was it? Someone clipped Toby, right? Not Tobes. The other person who does videos and whatnot, but on Twitter, he posted a clip of Thomas Tuchel. When Tuchel said that, I'm here to win titles. I'm here to compete. And for us to win things. That's it. That's it. Done. That's what we should be saying. That's what we should be aiming for. And that's the levels that we had and that we should strive for. But these lot are not going there. They're not going there, and it's clear. And Maresca is, in this regard, nothing more than a mouthpiece, because 2 days ago we heard about the 2-season. Absolute nonsense. I don't know who came up with that one. The 2-season because we got to play Club World Cup. So therefore it's a 2-season. Who makes this crap up? But that's the excuse already being laid right there. The foundation being laid out to get people ready that it's not going to be this season. It's going to be next season. And then next season, it's going to be next season. And then we're going to end up moving every single season, just like Arsenal have been waiting for 20 years to do something. No, this is I'm not doing it. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And it's exactly that point. The mentality here has been shot, not just to the ground, but through the ground. Completely shot through the ground. Talking about top 4 next season. He's talking about it's okay getting knocked out the FA Cup because we've got the Premier League and the Conference League. Well, if we've got the Premier League and the Conference League and we're not aiming for top 4, then what's the point? Why get knocked out the FA Cup then? Why are we accepting that then? If top 4 is not that important, why is it okay to get knocked out the FA Cup to say, oh, but we've got Premier League and Conference League? Well, why? What's the point? We might as well just stay where we are in the Premier League then. You know, if we go down to 8th, it's not a problem. Might as well compete for the FA Cup if this season doesn't matter. It just goes to show, whatever Maresca's got to say here, he's just saying it. And this is why yesterday I put out that video saying people need to wake up and understand it's not just PR at this point now. We're being straight up lied to. Like, this is just lying now. You know, PR has to try and paint an image to the public to try and perceive things in a certain way in order to protect that image, right? This is just straight up gunshot lying. Like, PR is lying to an extent, a bit camouflaged. This is just straight up bullshit. And there's countless example after example after example after example. We were told Fofana was going to be out for the rest of the season, weren't we? Fofana came out himself on socials and went, what? Since when? Now, Maresca, and people, me included, were going, no, maybe Maresca's got a point here. Maybe Fofana's trying to push something here or whatnot. Nah, turns out, Maresca confirmed it today, Fofana was right. Lavia, he was a doubt for one game, not seen him for 2 months. But all this BS is being thrown about to why? Why not just be transparent and clear? Why not just be straight up and honest? Why?
Because if they're honest, everyone will go, yeah, we need to protest. Right? They're talking about a 2-season. They haven't even built a squad spending 1.5 billion to deal with a season. Being the most priority, the highest priority is Premier League, not Club World Cup, which is the first time we're ever going to see it, where it's just a money-making institution.
50 mil just to show up. Just to show up.
Yeah.
If you make it through, you get more.
80 million in the final, and then if you win it, a further 40 million. So that's what they're interested in. That's the only focal point is profit. Profit. That's it.
That's why we went without a shirt sponsor.
Yeah. And the PR from Matt Law was disgraceful yesterday, saying, is it Everton, Nottingham Forest, and another club? They could be given prison sentences with sponsorships, and it had stake. Let's not forget that these owners wanted to put stake on our shirt, and everyone kicked up a fuss, and they retracted from that but yet it was all right for all these other American-owned. Not all of them. Everton's American-owned, as far as I believe. They got stake on there, and now it's like you're trying to paint Chelsea in a good light for going against getting that sponsor, and not us having a sponsorship defending that. There, listen, you got clubs that we played in the Conference League that had sponsorships like Barrow and Shamrock Rovers and Servette. All right, you got how many divisions below the Premier League that have got shirt sponsors? And Chelsea's the only club in football and in the Premier League that's got a shirt sponsor. I've never seen it in the history of football, bruv. Have you? I might be wrong with that, but as far as I know, when I've watched football, I've never seen a club without a shirt sponsor. I've always seen a shirt sponsor.
Mate, for as long as I've been alive, there's been shirt sponsors. I think the last time there weren't shirt sponsors was probably after the 70s into the 80s, and then shirt sponsors started popping up. So shout out Commodore.
Yeah, Commodore, bro. Cause.
But talking about PR, though, I mean, look, listen, when Matt Law says all that sort of stuff, he comes out today saying that, oh, don't worry, it's not bad planning, it's just bad luck. What more do you want?
Oh, right. Yeah, not bad planning. Not bad planning to spend 1.5 billion, and all these melts are coming out saying what I've been saying for how long. We ain't got a spine. We don't have any experience. The manager came out and said we don't have leaders. We don't have leaders and experience. The manager's come out and said it.
Yeah.
What more evidence do you need? Do you watch football? Do you know football? Like, have you not watched Chelsea for even at least the last 5 years to know that you need experience in your team? And you mix it. It's the blueprint. These lot are here to change the blueprint of football. That's what they're here for, these clowns. They're not here to assemble a winning team, because if you're there to win it, instill a winning mentality and a winning ambition and intent, you don't go and sack Tuchel. You don't go and exile Roman Abramovich's Champions League Club World Cup winning team. You build on it. You don't exile the medical team, the Neil Bath and the Cobham. You don't excel and bring in your own structure and alignment and copy Brighton if you've got the intent. And Brighton haven't won anything in their history. There's nothing to say. All the evidence is there. Everything's there. So anyone not speaking this, you're outright. You either got agenda on the Minerals FC, all right, or you're just outright fucking bull. I don't know what it is. Like, I really don't, Younes. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. 1.5 billion. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? Any club that's run properly on a footballing level that spends 1.5 billion, they're building a Galactico team. Exactly. And you don't even have to spend the 1.5. You can spend a billion.
You have to pay a change.
Half of that. Half of that.
Yeah.
Man City spent 200 million, and look what they're rebuilding now. Right?
1.5 billion. Look, listen, 1 point. Look, with fucking hell, with a billion, yeah, less. With 600 million, you could go and get 100 million pound players. You'd be done. You're winning the lot. You are winning the lot, or at least you're getting to the final of every single thing with ease, and you'd have 900 million left over to go and splash on all the 16 and 17-year-olds that you want to go and get and build around those Galacticos that you brought in. I mean, that's how I see it. But that would destroy the club on the wage structure.
Younes, that's the point. That is the point. The wage structure. If you were actually more reasonable, all right, where not everyone has to be on the same wage structure, because then that creates a same level in the team, a same level, and not every player is going to develop in the right way, like your AI scouting tells you. The fact we're using AI scouting to buy players is just beyond me, bruv. All right, data and all this, it's a money ball. It's not proven. It's not proven in football. And Real Madrid, not even Real Madrid, everyone goes, oh, football's changing, but Real Madrid don't restrict their wage structure. Otherwise, if they did, they wouldn't be signing Mbappes and Bellinghams. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be getting all these top players to bring to La Liga. You know, you think that they're paying them low wages? No. In football, it's healthy, all right, and it's proven to have players on higher salaries, because what does it create? It creates hunger. It creates levels. And with those levels, it increases higher performances, higher chance of winning, a benchmark. All right. So, like, as Eden Hazard wasn't on the wages he was when we gave him the big wages. John Terry and Lampard weren't, but they earned that. They earned the right by their performances, showing what they're about, what they deliver at the team to earn the right to have high earnings. All right. And then all these other players have to come in and understand the levels of the hierarchy.
Exactly.
Right. And that allows you to develop as a team and to actually build upon something. And you're overpaying these young kids unproven, and you're giving them 8-year death row contracts. They're cool, bruv. They're not hungry. There's no hunger.
They're sweet.
Unless you're a Cole Palmer, like, who's got that hunger. You can see he's got hunger. But the rest of them, bruv, like Sancho, a fucking joke, bruv. All these players, like, we're buying, like, it's just a joke.
Everyone's
We're a laughing stock.
Because whether they play well or they don't, they're sorted. They've got a contract set out for the next 8 years. You're completely right. And you do that to young players, to young guys in today's age. In their heads, they're probably thinking they're Messi, they're Ronaldo, or they've made it. That's it. There's nothing to go and strive for now. Anything that comes now is just a bonus, just like it is for the club, just like it is for these owners. Anything that comes now is just a bonus. But the Brighton chairman, who came on public television, on mainstream television, on ITV1 or ITV4, when we lost to Brighton in the cup, came out publicly and explained why they use data and why they go and get young players and all of that. He said it with his own mouth, the model that we're copying. He said why they do it. Why? Because they have to generate profit.
Yes.
His own mouth, the horse's mouth, not me or Johnny or you guys, like him. Go and watch it. It's there in 8K. It's for profits because they don't have the resources that the big clubs do. It makes sense. And for that, well done to you lot. Actually, not. Yeah, fair play to Brighton. They took 220 million off us and they're laughing. I mean,
I said that. They're at a stage, that club. They're at a certain level. We're an elite club. We're
exactly.
the biggest club in London.
It's not two different worlds.
It's delusion, which is, there's a reason why they're doing this.
Yeah, there is.
It's a big reason why they're doing it.
All intentional.
And before we get into that, all right, let's read this out. Cucurella says our objective has to be to win a trophy. Conference, we can do something good, and the cups. Last year we got to a final and semi-final in the league, and we have to be in the top 4. Right. So this is Cucurella saying this via the Guardian Sport. And by the way, Plymouth Argyle beat Liverpool without conceding a goal against Liverpool's B team / C team, and we lost to Liverpool's B / C team in the Carabao Cup final. Make it make sense. Lawrence Stewart, Stuart Little, he says this is a club that needs to be in the Champions League. It's the club that needs to be competing to win trophies consistently, and we want to do that with a certain way of playing football as well. What style is that? Because we got 3 managers that we've all been PR'd this stylistic way of playing football. All right, but you are the ones that are assembling this team that can't fucking address no style, can't implement no style. It's getting changed every transfer window. Players are coming in and coming out. There's no stability. They're all. You're copying the Brighton model, and they don't win nothing. So what are we doing here? Hiding behind what Chelsea have done in the past? Yeah, that sounds about right. Maresca, the plan with the club was that next season to get top 4, and then the season after challenge for the title. This is why I said we're ahead of my expectation, because we spent most of the season so far in top 4. This was when we were sitting second, by the way, and we're not in the title race. And now he's just come out and said, I didn't say the target was top 4. The club never told me that. The target was in 2 years to play Champions League, not in year 1. And this is via Bobby Vid. Like, bruv, flip-flop. Just... You know how they go in the market, scattergun? They're doing it with a PR as well now. And they're using whatever journalists they can use to just push out whatever, to try and take your mind off what, Younes? Vivid seats. The reality at Chelsea and where we are as a football club in phase 3 after spending the amount of money we spent. That's what they are trying to hide. We haven't heard Bowley. We haven't heard the Chelsea Supporters Trust be in contact with Bowley. We're hearing Bowley's buying a cricket club. but we ain't heard Bowley speak about vivid seats. None of you blue ticks wanted to come near it. None of you journalists wanted to come near it. All right. And it's now 10 days since me and myself and Younes put it all out. And we've had a protest. And we ain't heard nothing. Now, because of a few injuries, oh, it's all fucking doolally now. Everyone's going crazy now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the whole package is clear to see now. And as time goes on, even now, it's day by day, there's always something new that's popping up. It's mad when you strip it all away and you look back, right? If you step back and you look at it from afar, the amount of things that have gone wrong and the amount of issues that there are after 3 years and 1.5 billion spent and where we are right now and the excuses being used is not even despicable. It's disgusting. And it's not changing.
That's the point. They're not going to change. They can't change. Do you know, I want people to understand, if we get a new owner, argument's sake, hypothetically, if we got a new owner, do you know how much damage there is to repair? Do you not understand with PSR as well? Yep. And all these players on 8-year contracts, do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to rebuild what these lot of disabled, dismantled piece brick by brick, which we are exposing brick by brick, but they're not going to change. They had every ample opportunity to change. I was asking in part of season, change the model.
Yeah.
Change the model. I knew what the model was before they even got ahead with spending the billion and buying all the kids. I told you, I warned you all. I warned everyone. And what do you go? Oh, he's waffling. I ain't waffling. You're all talking like Johnny Minerals now. Why do you think that is? Because the truth is the truth. You think I make it up? Do you think I'm honestly going to make up on my own? Yeah. Oh, these guys are going for a copy in Brighton. They're only going to buy young kids and they're going to restrict their wage structure. Do I make that up? Why would I make that up? When I say trust the protest, do I make that up? I said that under Potter. Trust the protest. Because if we don't, they're going to kill us. And now we are sitting here. I'm with Younes now. We're in our 3rd season and everyone's going, we're dead and buried. We're waiting for 5 seasons to play Champions League, which is what I already told you lot.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how deep do you want to go, bruv? Like, how honestly, like,
this is it.
Enough's enough.
Yeah. And look, the point that you've mentioned there, which is important, it's true. And this has to be thought about because I'm someone where if there's going to be change, you also need to make sure you're providing the right solution, right? So if it happened, right? If there's a sell, these lot go, great, fantastic. Well, the new guy to walk in's got to not be the same guy as these lot, basically. Like that's got to be thought about. That's got to be well studied and well thought out because if not, it's just a waste of time. But there's a lot of damage that's been done. There is a lot of damage that's been done just single-handedly because of the players that have been signed, the contracts they're on, how young they are. You're going to need someone to come in literally with a blank check and just go, look, what there is right now, I'm happy to write it off and just have a car boot sale. And if something's got to go for 50p, it'll go for 50p. I don't care. We'll start fresh. You're going to need someone that's going to be willing to do that, which is rare. In today's age, it's rare.
They're about, though. They are about. I want to explain now with Younes. We're going to explain to you now, all right, how it all operates. So we were all briefed, right, that they can't sell for 10 years. This is the whole narrative from everyone or anyone who ain't done their due diligence, yeah, all right, or hasn't got the benefits, should I say, of knowing legal people and whatnot. What I will say here, right, we were all briefed. Glazer clause, 10 years. They're locked in. All right. Now let me debunk that. Let me mud that shit right now. So when this consortium took over, we all know who the consortium is. There's 4 members, it's 4 members, all put in there. 3 companies.
6.
Four. It's 4. You've got Wiz Foundation, Guggenheim, Clear Lake, Eldridge.
Oh, yeah. The institution.
Right? They're institutions, all right? And we all know the faces for those institutions. They set up BlueCo. BlueCo is what bought Chelsea off Roman, okay? Chelsea, the club, and everything with the club.
Yeah.
Okay? What these wrongings have gone and done, and deliberately, this was the plan all along, is they are the faces attached to BlueCo. Their assets, their institutions are not attached to BlueCo. That's the first thing. What they've gone and done is piece by piece broken up everything at Chelsea Football Club. For example, the club itself, Chelsea Football Club, the foundation, Chelsea FC Foundation, the women's team, Strasbourg, right? You've got Strasbourg in there, separate. You've got the car park has its own company. The hotels has its own company. Under the Bridge has its own company. All right. I can go on. All right. Could be broken up into maybe 15 companies under BlueCo. Everything at Chelsea's been dissected and separated as individual companies under the BlueCo umbrella. Roman didn't do that.
18.
Roman didn't do that. Roman had it all just under one, under his company, Millbrook Capital. Yeah, I think it was called. All right. He had just Chelsea Football Club under that company name. All right. And everything that is under Chelsea Football Club. These lot have broken everything up deliberately. Why? Why have they done that? Because what they are doing is they've got a business plan for every single company under BlueCo. And they are there to instill a business plan, a blueprint to increase the value of each company individually. And when you increase each business, some are going to be more than others, granted. When you sell those individual companies, all right, under BlueCo, it will be worth tenfold more than what it is to sell Chelsea Football Club on its own as one piece. And where it goes deep, right, is these are just faces of BlueCo. All right. There is a loophole for them to get out of BlueCo. And what they have gone and done is it's not about the value of Chelsea and we own Chelsea. No, it's the value of BlueCo, the company, is the forefront. That to make BlueCo worth so much money because of all the funds and companies and their values underneath it. So when you look at the stadium rebuild, why they trademarked the name Chelsea, the Chelsea, and the logo with LDN. When they rebuild that stadium, all right, because they can't touch it because of CPO at Stamford Bridge, they're going to set that up as what? Another company. And that company will own the stadium. That company is in its full rights, being that they own it, and BlueCo owns it, to go, yeah, well, we're going to have less season ticket holders, and Vivid Seats is going to be a prime sponsor, and we're going to sell tickets for whatever money we want, and we're going to have a 60, 70,000 capacity, and they're going to make untold money. That is another business on its own. Just think how much that business will be worth. And Levy's done the same. Levy owns the stadium. Their company owns the stadium, not Spurs. Their company owns it. And all the real estate. They'll own all the real estate around Chelsea when they knock it down. 18 companies, you said, Younes, yeah? Was it 18?
As a whole, yeah.
18. With the stadium, that's 19. Argument's sake, 20. All right? By the time they get their hands on something else. Just think if they sold just 1 billion each company. Just 1 billion. 20 billion. Who could sell Chelsea Football Club for 20 billion? I'm just putting it out there. Hypothetical.
It would depend, because there's some things in there that probably could hit that value. There's some things that, I mean, surely won't. I mean, like the car park is down as a company.
But it's the land. It's the land where it is.
this is the thing. Look, actually, I'll do this for the viewers, right? Let me share this just for people to just
make sure you smash the like button, everyone. And someone's saying in the comments they're getting comments deleted. People do not delete comments. Yeah. Or I don't know if it's not even my mods. It might not even be mods.
Got it?
Yep. Let's go.
See that, right?
Let's roll.
This is on Company's House. Public information. All you got to do, go to Company's House, type in BlueCo 22. First on the list, hit it. Go to I think it's there's like a generic 57-page document, I think it is, from 2024, like late 2024. It's that document that basically, it's an overview, right? This is BlueCo 22 Limited. That's the company that they own, that they run. The consortium, the company that the consortium owns is BlueCo 22 Limited. Under BlueCo 22 Limited, the subsidiaries are all of these. BlueCo 22 Properties Limited, Stamford Bridge Projects Limited, BlueCo 22 Midco Limited, which is the company that runs holds Strasbourg, but we'll get to that. Walsingham Property Holdings Limited, Chelsea FC Holdings Limited, Stamford Bridge Securities Limited, Chelsea Car Parks Limited, there it is, the Hotel at Chelsea Limited, Chelsea FC Merchandising Limited, Chelsea FC PTE Limited, Chelsea Football Club Limited, that's the football club itself.
Yeah.
Chelsea Football Club Women Limited, the women's team. Chelsea TV Limited, which is down as Dortmund. Chelsea Limited. Chelsea FC US, so the United States side. We know that's a separate brand. BlueCo, which is, again, that's under the BlueCo
22.
BlueCo Alsace or Alsace, how you pronounce that, is under the Midco Limited, but that's basically Strasbourg. And it's mentioned it comes out of Paris in France, right? Yeah. Under the Bridge Limited, so the bar underneath at Stamford Bridge, if you know, you know. And Chelsea Leisure Services Limited. These are all individual subsidiaries under BlueCo 22 Limited.
Yeah.
So everything's separate.
And it's very important to understand that the consortium, the face of the consortium, their institutions, their assets are not attached to BlueCo Limited or any company underneath it. Whereas when you look at the Glazers and the Cronkies, all right, Glazers in specific, how much is their? I think it's like 40%. Is it, Younes, of their assets are Manchester United? Actually, their personal assets.
Yeah. So Man United makes up basically, when you look at their net worth, right? Man United basically makes up a huge percentage of it, just like Arsenal does for the Cronkies. So for them, they'll look at Man United and go, this matters because flipping out, this is like 40% of what they're running on. Do you know what I mean? Same goes for the Cronkies and the massive percentage of what the Cronkies have. For us, Chelsea, compared to Clearlake, let's just use Clearlake, right? Clearlake that owns, what is it, 62%? You take that percentage and you look at what Chelsea is worth with that percentage, what Chelsea is worth that they hold in relation to the portfolio of Clearlake, it's like 2%. We're nothing more than a peanut.
Yeah. Compared
to what assets are being managed by Clearlake. Eldridge and the share that Todd Bowley has, similar story. It's minute. So we are not directly owned by institutions, but we are being managed by people that are managing institutions, that are backed by institutions. We're not backed by a certain individual. We're not talking about Todd Bowley and his own net worth or Egbali and his own net worth. It's Clearlake Capital.
Yeah.
And not Todd Bowley, but Eldridge, Guggenheim, these guys.
Yeah.
But they have formed, these guys that represent those firms have formed a company called BlueCo 22 Limited that owns Chelsea Football Club.
Correct.
Right? That has all of these subsidiaries under their umbrella.
Well, they've made these subsidiaries. They've deliberately done that. I mean, it wasn't like that when they bought it. They've done that.
Roman had everything as one.
Correct.
Roman
Because
had
he's-
his company that was the parent company of Chelsea Football Club, and
End of.
everything was within Chelsea Football Club. That's
Yeah.
it.
These lot are breaking it up piece by piece because they want
They've
to sell
broken
it
it
off
up.
piece by piece. Yeah, they've broken it
Okay.
up. They've done. But the point I'm making is that Chelsea Football Club now is not the highest value. That's why they don't give a shit. That's why they've implemented this model. They didn't have to implement the model that they implemented. There was no reason for them to do that. But it is a reason because it increases the profitable value because of the new financial structure implemented at Chelsea Football Club, using our heritage to bankroll and make it worth even more as a separate subsidiary to BlueCo, which is a huge part. But because they don't own the pitch, the CPO, and the name, they're just using it as a cash cow now, conveyor belt.
Completely.
Once they get the stadium, then they've got full rights and control to do whatever they want and run it however they want. The ultimate golden ticket here is, right, BlueCo is the most valuable piece. However, we all know they're loophole merchants. Do you think they're going to tie themselves in if there is a Glazer clause, if there is a binding contract with a Roman? Number one, Roman, what's he going to say anyway? First thing. Number two, Rain Group were involved in that. And number three, all right, they have got a loophole for everything. They have made it safe for them. If they want, they can leave BlueCo and hand BlueCo, who might be in contract with Roman Abramovich and the deal, to remain.
Yeah.
And that's how we can get. It's whoever takes over BlueCo, argument's sake, can run BlueCo the way they want to run BlueCo and all the assets underneath it. If they sell those assets, this is the point, though.
Yeah. The thing is, if hypothetically here, because the last time we heard about a clause, Roman hadn't wiped off the debt at that point.
No.
Roman has wiped off the debt, the 1.5 billion. That's gone, right? So,
and that's why he put the
clause is there even a clause? That's question one. Is there even a clause? So journalists, you can go and do your work and let us know. Yeah, if you call yourself journalists. The second question: let's say there is a clause. Hypothetically, there's a clause, and BlueCo, which is the company formed for this consortium to buy Chelsea Football Club, if they can't sell Chelsea Football Club for 10 years, cool, no problem. BlueCo can't sell Chelsea for 10 years. Let's just say that's the case, right? Can't these guys just sell BlueCo then and hand it all over to just someone else? The clause would remain intact. BlueCo still owns Chelsea. That's not been changed.
No.
But if BlueCo as a company, BlueCo 22 Limited, that owns everything that I've just shown you on screen, if that was to be sold to someone else, then everything, the structure remains the same, but it's just all handed over to someone else, right? These guys can still get out. They're not going to tie themselves in for 10 years. This is what I believe to be the
no billionaire would tie themselves into a business not knowing what the future holds. They've already got a loophole if there was a clause. The Glazer clause is actually regarding debt protection. Roman left our club 1.5 billion debt free because Roman knows how American owners operate. Yeah, he's fully aware what their intentions are. It's not for footballing reasons and for the love of the game. Yeah. So the bottom line here is BlueCo is basically a hedge fund, and it's got plenty of funds within that hedge fund. It's about building a business value. And we've already said you sell the majority of these companies under it, where they've broken up Chelsea piece by piece. You'll be like, when you sell Chelsea Football Club, you sell it for what, 5 billion? Argument's sake, you're selling it for way more than that. And if you're talking real estate, once they get their hands on that and knock it down and build a stadium, mate, gold mine. Mate,
and the hotel itself, in that location, the hotel itself is enough. Yeah.
So imagine all the real estate around the pitch, all right? Just to put it into perspective.
Yeah, Stamford Bridge itself. Yeah.
So that's just that piece, all right? That's why they were happy to buy Chelsea at a discounted rate. That's why Rain Group, who are still got relations with this whole consortium. We're happy for this. Everyone's got a finger in the pie. Everyone's got a percentage, including, I bet you, the UK government. And the thing is, right, you heard the UK government are happy to help them build a stadium relocated elsewhere. You've all heard that. That's been documented. Why? Why would the government want to delve into pockets to help them build a stadium if they got nothing in return? Nothing's for nothing in life. And from a government, are you a wind up, bruv? This is what I'm talking about. This has all been pre-planned. Everyone wanted their dirty, greedy, vampire hands on our elite football club. And now they've got it. Look what they're doing.
Just to bear that in mind, right? Because that last report came. When did that hit? Not long ago.
Which one? Younes?
About the government.
Oh, yeah, that was about a week and a half ago. A week and a half
ago. This takeover and the government stepping in and all of that, taking Roman away, was under who? It was under the Conservatives, wasn't it?
Yeah, Boris.
And now this is under Labour.
Yeah.
Everyone's following the same script here.
Yes.
Everyone's following the same script.
Because they're all puppets. Everyone's a yes man in the game.
Exactly. Right? This is the issue that we're dealing with. Like, there's the issues that are going on. Yeah, Boris. The issues that are going on a societal level, you're seeing in sport time and time again now, and we're a big example of that right now. Big example.
And you know what, Younes, right? The government, orchestrated this whole deal. Why? Because of their agenda on Roman Abramovich and all the money that he so-called possesses, right? And the fact that they couldn't touch him. Roman never used brown envelopes, the media. He had real estate, MI5, government. MPs.
He had his own connections as well. If he wanted to get in touch with anyone, he'd had his own people.
Facts, because he's a don. Right. So if you think about it, this was all about the UK government getting hold of Roman's money from the sale of Chelsea and to earn interest off that money, because legally they can't just take the money and take it and that's it, it's done. Roman was always going to come back at some point, whether it's 4 years later, 10 years later, it's going to come to an end at some point.
It has to.
And a war doesn't continue forever. All right? Someone wins the war. And someone loses the war and you end the war.
This war might be about to end as well, by the way.
Right.
We've just heard what's happened with Trump, Putin, and Zelensky. So
now we're getting political. It's getting all political. See, everyone thinks this is, we can just talk about football. But it's gone beyond that, because before we get onto that, I want to make you understand that this ownership being put here for a reason. And every part of the consortium all has a role to play in every separate part of the true agenda. And the true agenda is not only for them to make all this money, to bring in their allies, American owners, to have from a 10 American-owned Premier League to a 14-owned Premier League, so that they can get the full voting rights. They can change the model of English football. They can go as far as into European football, because the financials have hit a ceiling where everyone can only make so much money, which is why the Champions League's been, you've increased the amount of teams in the Champions League and the amount of games being played for more broadcasting rights, sponsorship, all that jazz, yeah? All right? They want to go in there and change the pyramid and fabric of football, okay? Now we're hearing broadcast yesterday that they want to do the Champions League final in America.
In the States, yeah.
In the States. We've got the Club World Cup creeping in. We've had the Super League talk. We've learned about all this no relegation. Bowley already come out when he first took over with Chelsea. We want the All-Stars game. We want North and South. We want to play everywhere. So he's letting you know what the hidden agenda is. But they can only do that when you've got 14 American club owners.
Of course, yeah. Yep.
Right? They need that. Vivid Seats is a key part to exploiting and exposing. You're exploiting the supporters and the heritage, and the game, but you're also exposing your true agenda, because what are they doing? They're selling tickets for all other clubs. Glazers are in there with Man United, extra revenue. So they've got the blueprint in place to maximize profits on ticketing, one major sector of football. And the more clubs that are on board with that, they're happy, because they want to increase the value. They want to get the true cultural old school supporter out, the middle class out and bring in the rich elites and the £20,000 tickets. Why? To bankroll, but also they ain't got voices. They ain't even got dicks at this rate, bruv. Yeah?
Yeah.
And they won't say nothing. They won't question it, and they'll pay the money because that's what the American culture and their sport is. That's their model. They're bringing that model, like Ed Barley said, NFL, Moneyball. That's the bigger agenda here. So when I say BlueCo out, Clear Lake out, Eldridge out, all Bowley, our Chelsea owners out, it's to save Chelsea, but also to stop and to help save football. And a lot of other football clubs their supporters are waking up on this because they're already increasing ticket prices. Ratcliffe, for example, Younes, has got rid of how many staff, all right, that have been there for years. They're gutting out Manchester United, all right, all the old school, all the pensioners, all the legends, they're gutting them all out, all the charity events, they're cutting all their costs, all right, which is exactly what our owners did at Chelsea. They get rid of the old and bring in the new, because what the Glazers have put Ineos there for is to be the face and fall guys to take the brunt of everything they're going to implement now at Man United and to every other in the Premier League. They have only got a small say, but every financial decision's signed off by the Glazers. Fact. They're the majority shareholder. Don't be naive. This is what's going to happen at every club in the Premier League. We have to stop it. And that's why trust the protest is so important. So when you get people in the Chelsea fan base saying a protest ain't going to do nothing, oh, we can't set up a protest, it's not for anyone on social media to set up a protest.
No.
I've always said it. It's not for me to do. It's for the Chelsea supporters. It's for the United supporters. It's for the 1958 people, organisations to set up the protest, because the protest changes everything. It kills their image. It kills their ego. And the people behind these owners and the investors and all the associates in their portfolios won't want to go near it because it's bad publicity. The Glazers is different. They own their assets are majority Man United. They're on the stock market. Yeah, they're on the stock market.
Yeah,
okay,
they're public. Yeah,
they're public. You've got FSG, all these guys. Yeah, all right. They have Cronkies have a major share. All right, their assets are a huge share in what they own overall. Right, and we brought up, myself and Younes, there's one fella that's come from Liverpool, Fenway, the company, has gone to Clear Lake, the company, and now has gone to Everton, the company. All right,
the Friedkin group.
Friedkin group. Sorry, yeah.
So he's not gone. He's not gone from the football clubs. He's gone from who owns the football clubs. He's gone from Fenway to Clear Lake to Friedkin. Liverpool, Chelsea, Everton.
Yeah. To implement the structure across all clubs. And the more clubs that see it's generating money, the more clubs will jump onto it, even if they're the smaller league clubs. And the smaller league clubs will have to follow suit anyway, because you always go by the kingpins, all right? Like the journalism, Kingpin Romano, Pawnstein, everything filters down. Well, it's the same in the La Liga with Barcelona and Real Madrid that monopolise what everyone else does in that La Liga league. It's the same with Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, all the big clubs dictate. Chelsea's in the most expensive, most prime real estate location in England. It's the most valuable. It's the headquarters. Yeah? We are the hub of this new age football model that these lot want to implement and these Americans want to implement. And we have to do everything in our power to stop it. Because if we don't, the game is already on its decline. It will be finished, dead and buried forever.
And I don't know if everyone saw Everton Liverpool last night.
Yeah.
That 97th minute 2-2 equaliser at Goodison. Do you see, like, obviously we're Chelsea, right? But do you see how mad that moment was?
That's the game.
That took me back, man. That was proper. And I saw everyone talking about it on Twitter and whatnot. And it's true. That was prime Barclays. That was proper. That is how it used to run. Like every week there'd be something going on like that, right? Or every couple of weeks something crazy would happen in that way. But that goal, the crowd, people coming on the pitch, the whatnot. But that's at Goodison, and it's ironic that that's the last derby Merseyside derby at Goodison. Now they're going to move over to their new stadium. And Goodison's done. That's one hell of a send-off. But that's almost like a symbol. It's almost like a symbol of, it's almost like a goodbye to like what we know football to be. That sort of feeling. You're not going to replicate that in the new ground. No way. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And it's not just about the new ground, but it's about everything that it's going to represent. It's about the models that are being implemented, what the clubs are being turned into, right? And whenever there's a new stadium that pops up that looks like a spaceship, right? There's always something different about the way that the club is run from that point forward. So what happened last night with Everton, that Tarkowski goal was just magnificent. But that just shows you what the essence of English football is. That, what we saw last night is the essence of what English football is built upon. And we're not going to get moments like that going forward. It's not going to happen because it's all being stripped away. And those crowds are changing. In the future, you're not going to get fans that are going to jump up and down and go crazy and walk on, go smash their ways onto the pitch like with the way they did, the way that they did yesterday, going past security on the Goodison pitch just because there's a 2-2 equaliser, last derby at Goodison. You're not going to get that, you know, because the fans in the stands are not going to be the same fans that were there to do that in the first place. It's going to be different.
I mean,
it's going to be watered down.
It is already.
It already is watered down. For the big clubs, it's already watered down.
Yeah.
But it will get worse. It will get even worse. It will get more into that direction. So
and Goodison has got it's a special. It's got a heritage, that ground. You know what I'm saying? All of our grounds have got heritage. Like the Glazers have bought a freehold Derrick land where they want to rebuild. I mean, Old Trafford. Why don't you just redevelop it? Like, it's big enough. Why do you have to knock that down? Because they want to own that, build real estate there. This is what it's about.
Space next to it, isn't it? For New Trafford.
Yeah.
New Trafford.
Yeah. The New Trafford. Yeah. The New Trafford. So this is what I'm trying to say, is that everyone needs to unite, like all fan bases. Anyone saying that the protests won't have an effect, you're deluded. Yeah. You're deluded, because everything that this ownership at Chelsea are trying to stop and prevent is a protest. Because the moment that protest happens, they're fucked. They're truly done. Because it shows they've lost the fan base. Everything they pay for, PR, is to keep the fan base on board. Why? Because as we've explained, all the companies under BlueCo, and Chelsea's one of them, that's just a company to them. They're going to run it however they want. They don't care. It's not even their main income no more. It's not even their main. The worth is under BlueCo, not Chelsea Football Club no more.
Yeah,
it's just a part of the mechanics. How is our club only a part of the mechanics? It should be the entire fucking vehicle, bruv. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Which brings us on, and everyone smash the like button. We've got 500 in here. Smash the like button. Subscribe and all that. You ain't getting this nowhere else, yeah? Real ones in the game. None of this wishy-washy nonsense, yeah? We're doing journalist jobs, bruv. We're telling the truth. We're doing our own investigations here, yeah?
And we're not even journalists. I've not even studied journalism. I almost did. I won't lie. I almost did. And then I figured out what was going on, so I chose not to.
Well, what we do is very interesting. We use something, right? We don't use our phones. We don't use, well, we do to get information, don't get me wrong, but we are not dictated by what we're told on the TV and on our mobiles and on our laptops and whoever's writing that or videoing and putting it out. We have something called a brain. And when you use your brain in your own way and not allow society to manipulate your brain and tell you how everything is, then you can come to your own discoveries and conclusions.
Exactly.
And I don't want people going, oh, it's opinion. I'm hiding behind opinion. My opinions can change. All right, cool. Your opinions can change. But you look like wrong-uns. You look like you're just sheep. You're following narratives. All these people, like, let me address this before we get into the big one, right? Yeah. Let me address this. Before I exposed Alex Goldfish, yeah, he was all this fucking, yeah? I'm going for him because he's a kingpin. But when he was giving it all that, oh, if you don't like the youth policy, then go and watch NBA, all right? Ever since I exposed him, of him saying that he's got, basically he spoke to the owner and he's messaged the owner, he's messaged directors, all right? This guy who's meant to be just a social media platform, all right? Ever since I did that, all of a sudden, oh, we're going to unblock Johnny now. Oh, all of a sudden, we want to go on a Twitter space now. Oh, all of a sudden, yeah, come on my platform now. All of a sudden, we're speaking the truth now, is it? But now all the brown envelope accounts have all been exposed, because the PR was always going to expose you, but I've been exposing you since day one. You all want to come out now? Oh, I got it wrong. I'm going to be a man and got it wrong. The damage is fucking done. Do you not understand that? The damage has been done. I've got nothing. We got nothing to say to you. There's nothing to speak about. There's nothing to debate. Do your fucking job if you love Chelsea and tell the truth.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, man. When it comes to, look, I'll say this. When it comes to like content creators, social media platforms, everyone that's on socials, right? We're at a point now. It's very easy to understand. No one has to do anything special or create something like, no, listen. Just say what's happening and the truth of what's happening. If everyone did that, job done. That's it. That's all it takes. It's all it takes for everyone to just say it for what it actually is, because it's about time. And I think we're at a point where everyone's clocked what's going on. Right? So it's not even a case of, it's not even a case of, oh, I didn't know. Like, no, we're at a point now, everyone and their mother and their dog can see what's going on. So what everyone has to do is very easy. On everyone's own platform, everyone's own channel, everyone's own account, whatever they got, just say it for what it actually is, and that's all that needs to be done. End of story. End of story. And that is what will have the most effect on the club to go, ah, shit, PR's not working, guys.
What is it? Do you lot want me to hold your hand? Do you want me to hold your hand for it? What is it? Like you were pushing the owner's narrative and batting on that side, yeah? It works the other way with the truth, you know? And all your followers that you've mugged off, that are still following you, you can actually help them understand the reality at Chelsea. The bottom line is this. You don't truly love the club if you've known what's going on and been forcing lies and feeding lies about what's happening at Chelsea and false hope and hiding behind that. And then the other one's hiding behind opinion and this and that. It's all waffle, bruv. It's all waffle. My mentality is this. If I love something, I will die for it and do whatever it takes for it. Well, you lot are not doing that. Because, oh, I might lose my missus. Oh, I might lose my house. I've fallen in love with another bird and I'm going to do or die for her, but I'll lose my house. I'll lose my kids. If you love the other missus, truly, then you won't think about all of that and you'll sort it out.
There's always a way.
There's always a way. It's bricks and water. This is about love.
Exactly.
Bricks and water can be rebuilt. Love, bruv. Love and trust and loyalty. You either got it or you ain't.
Yeah.
And that's my values, what I stand for.
Yeah.
And I know Younes stands for them. And all my ultras stand for it. That's the difference.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if there's anyone that's after, or not after, if they've got current perks and benefits and advantages that they're scared of losing, the way that I see it, me in their shoes, right? I wouldn't care about losing that, because eventually, the way the world works, eventually truth always rises to the surface. A justice will always come in the end. And when it does, and if we're still here, right, then the perks and benefits will come with the right people, right? That will come down the line, and that will come, and that will almost come as a reward, right? So it's not about that, but it's about doing the right thing. And doing what's necessary for, as you said, if you genuinely love something and you know what you have to do, buy it. That's what matters most. Instead of getting into bed with the devil, I'd rather stay homeless with nothing, right? And wait for the Almighty to grace me with something after I've put in the work. That's it. That way it's clean and the conscience is clear. I can sleep at night. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing.
If you want to get into bed with the devil, don't cry about it after. If, like Kanye West said, I sold my soul for a Happy Meal. Happy Meal, funny that. PR Happy Meals. You sold your souls for a PR Happy Meal. You sold out our gels for a PR Happy Meal. What's good at that? Just a little toy? Don't you outgrow with a toy? Do you not get bored of the toy? Do you not get bored of all this? And then what? It's too late. Damage is done. It's something you can't go back on. But the reality is this, right? And I'll just lay it down because I'm getting tired of it, right? When you get burnt, do you want to go back and get burnt again? That's number one. Number two, if you identify a snake, do you want to play with a snake again? Do you want to muck around with snakes again? Not me.
Of course not. No.
I know you're all snakes, and I don't fuck with snakes. I don't get involved with snakes. I don't need no one. Younes don't need no one.
No, definitely. It's as simple as that. And it's like I said, there's nothing that needs to be done here. We're at a point, okay, we can't go back into the past. We can't change things from before. All right, cool. So the best course of action is do what you can do now. So everyone on their own whatever, their own accounts, their own platforms, their own voices, their own whatever, just say it for what it is and that's it.
Like even like I don't even want to give him fucking light. Let's go pies and mash because he's an aggregator. Yeah, he's a copy and paste merchant. Built up his account. He's bitching and moaning on his private account. Put it on your main account then. If you're that real, put it on your main account. Right? All of you got private accounts. Go on your main account. What are you using a private account for? All right? Stop addressing and coming at managers and directors. Go for the snake's head. Because that's the poison chalice there.
Someone go near it.
Because they're all full of shit.
Someone go near it, or some will go for half. Oh, it's Clearlake's fault. Todd Bowley's all right.
You know, what happens with a snake, Younes? You cut off the tail, you go a little bit further up the tail. It grows back, but with the head, nah, done for, mate. Kippered. Yeah. That's the point. Who brought the directors? Who brought the manager in place? We'll ask again, Bright Sparks. Do you think that Winstanley and Stewart have gone, we're only going to wage cap at 150, we're only going to go by AI scouting because, yeah, that's all we know, and we're only going to build the team and go for yes men managers? Is that the model? Did they implement the model? Or did the ones above them implement it? And the ones above that bankroll every transfer decide how much you pay for players and how much wages you pay them? I mean, it's basic, it's common knowledge, bruv. But you lot have been lying to everyone. And that's why I've got no respect for these lot. No respect. But anyway, moving on, talking about liars and agendas. We've had it reported, and make sure you smash the like button, everyone. The EU are going to revoke sanctions on Don Roman, Younes.
Well, they're going to revoke a claim. So he's still sanctioned, but they're revoking the claim as to why he was sanctioned in the first place, which is the most important claim.
That he was holding Putin's money and that he was part of the whole financial backing of the war between Russia and Ukraine, yeah?
He was financially, he's getting financial benefits of Putin, or he was a financial asset to Putin, or was such to basically to do with financials between him and Putin, which the EU have now gone, oh, okay, we're going to take that claim back. Oh, really? See how these lot move?
Mm-hmm.
It's dirty. It's dirty.
So what happens if UK are not part of the EU? This is my point, right?
Wow. This is where Brexit hasn't helped.
Gets technical now, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the EU can make their own decisions. It's got nothing to do with the UK now. UK are not involved.
So they've stripped us of our owner,
Yeah.
Chelsea Football Club, which they didn't need to do. What did they think Chelsea Football Club was bankrolling everything going on in Russia, Brighton? Ukraine? Is that the mentality? What's Roman going to do with Chelsea Football Club that's going to have any effect to what's going on elsewhere in politics?
Mate,
let's have it right.
At the time, you remember at the time when it was going on, there was a lot of people. It was being reported in that way. And there was a lot of people in the UK that were starting to get that mindset. Oh my God, Chelsea are funding Russia, who's invaded Ukraine. Like genuinely, they got into people's heads. Chelsea were now this evil institution. I remember when that went down, I was like, I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is nonsense. Well, we knew. I mean, the Chelsea fans knew at the time. And yeah, when we got done. So horrible. But now the EU can take back that claim, which means, and this is what I said yesterday, it means what? There's no evidence. So there's no evidence. For all this time, this has been a claim. Whilst the money's still sitting in a UK bank account. We've said numerous times.
That money in the bank account, by the way, when Roman does come out and sue the shit out of everyone, right? Not only will he get his 2.5 billion, they know that. But they've earned all the interest of his own money for all this time.
Yeah.
So they'll be happy if Trump and Starmer, we want more Palmer, not Starmer, get Starmer out, all right. If he speaks with dialogue with Trump, Trump's got relations with Putin, and you know how that all folds out, and it's going to unravel. Mark my words, Roman ain't done with you lot. And I'll tell you this now, Mikel coming out saying he's not happy about his baby,
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, Bowley, while you're having meetings now with PSR together, holding each other's dicks, all right? God knows what the plan is there, You're Muppets. You'll never be Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich, GOAT. The GOAT. Disgraceful how he was treated. Disgraceful how he had his club robbed off him. How we as supporters, our club, our community, got robbed of our owner. It's an absolute disgrace.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. The moment Roman can come out and speak the way and come out and actually fight and get his money back, be unsanctioned. Do I think he'll buy the club back? I mean, let's say he's allowed. I mean, financially, is it even viable for him? Like, look what they've done to it.
Would he put himself in that situation again? Probably not. It'd be one hell of a story, though.
Oh, bruv, if he bought it back, mate, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna fucking eat up all them melts. Where are all you melts that were trying to mud Roman to back these clowns at our football club? Bowley's Roman on steroids and all this nonsense. Like, what are we doing here? I said it before and I'll say it again. These steroids, bruv, are shriveled up.
They're not as good as they were back in the day, are they?
Yeah, the London dick ain't firing right, bruv. We've had a trophy vasectomy, mate. And everyone's propaganda in it. He's shooting the load, but it ain't bringing us nothing. It ain't delivering. It'll bring it. Funny enough, it's bringing embryos, bruv. We've got plenty of embryos at Chelsea.
Yeah, it is. That's to be fair. Yeah, loads of that. Now, to be fair, look, how it will happen, when will it happen, if it happens, right? We'll talk like Jose for a sec. Would Roman have the possibility of suing, taking all these lot to court and whatnot eventually? I hope so. And I'd be happy enough if he did that and won his case. I'd be at peace at that point. I'd be like, obviously he's not at Chelsea anymore, but he would have got what he deserves at least. So
we want justice for Roman. We want justice for Roman. So have it right.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? We need that. We need that.
Yeah.
And there is chalk and cheese between how Roman run Chelsea and how these clowns are running Chelsea. And on this stream, we've exposed exactly how these clowns operate. Yeah. And what their motive is, what their true agenda is. And it's not for the love of Chelsea. They don't love us. They don't care about us. They don't really care about us. Yeah. Facts. They don't. We don't care about them. We care about Chelsea Football Club.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
So everyone needs to man up and say the truth and speak the truth.
Yeah.
But I'm disgusted, Younes, bro. I'm absolutely disgusted. Yeah. It makes me feel sick, bruv. The way that
it's a good idea that's popped up in the chat there is a Roman banner.
Was taken down.
Yeah, I know. Where is it?
Yeah, where is it?
Where is it? And that could come into quite good use right now.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
We are the shed. Hello. Can we get our our Don Roman banner, our Roman Empire banner?
Yeah, you still got it? Or has that been sanctioned as well?
Yeah, yeah. Like they took someone's Clear Lake Out banner in the stadium.
Yeah.
I want to see that. That shows you the true agenda anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
So, what's that? Have I got something at my door? We got brown envelopes turning up, have we? What we got here? Oh yeah, one sec. All right. No brown envelopes. Don't get me wrong, brother.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. I see Donna's in here somewhere. She's looking for you, Younes.
Oh man, yeah, let's have a chat with you lot in the chat then. How's life? What are you lot saying? I want to see what you guys are thinking as a whole. In terms of what we've just had, what the conversation we've just had, the game tomorrow. Let us know. Let's get into some of these. I've not done one of these in a while. Flipping up. I've not looked into a chat and started answering questions probably since I last done watch-alongs. Alone at last. Yeah, we are. We are. Thoughts on keepers? Stevie, how you doing, mate? Hope you're all good. Absolute shit show. Although, we've not even spoken about Maresca yet. Oh my God, man. There's so much to get through. We were meant to speak about Maresca in his comments. But, yeah, Jorgensen's now the #1 goalkeeper, isn't it? That just tells you everything you need to know, man. What an absolute joke. I'm all for Sanchez getting dropped, but what a madness. The fact we're in that situation and Petrovic is doing what he's doing as well tells you what you need to know. We need to protest. We do. Yeah, I was never this down regarding football in Chelsea. Tell me about it, man. I don't like where it is. I'll be honest. I don't like where it's heading. I think all of you are the same. It's one of the few places where I think we can align on a lot. What happened to 100% Chelsea? That's a long time, man. Long time ago. I had other priorities at the time, so I handed it over. That was me anyway. And then it just died. So after that, it was out of my control. Maybe Johnny got more stony. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised one bit. There's a lot of comments coming in, isn't there? All of a sudden, you lot are alive. No, not to say you lot are alive anyway, but Jacobs Ben, bloody hell. That name scared me for a sec. Chelsea's ownership group are reportedly at odds over the club's future home. One faction supports relocating to a brand new stadium, and others determined to remain at Stamford Bridge. Again, it's just completely split, isn't it? Completely split. Quick one, Younes, how do we get legal advice as where we stand about can they sell and how they sell, and can we read a legal copy of the agreement? That would all need to be, yeah, you're going to have to go private on that one. And ask any lawyer that you can get in touch with a few questions. Can you get that information? You can. No, you can't. You can't. You need someone from within. Someone from within. Not even we don't even have that access. So God knows. And Afro Younes classic, yeah, David Luiz days, man. David Luiz.
Yeah.
Good times.
David Luiz, Younes, bruv. It's Younes talks Charlie now.
What happened? Did you get more Stony or brown envelope?
No brown envelopes, bruv. Stony, yeah, always Stony, bruv. Always. We get the badging. Even Roman on the thumbnail, he's got Stony now. He's an ultra, bruv.
Yeah, he does.
What was I going to say? Yeah, Younes, you need to do some live streams, bruv. You know what I mean?
It's been a while. That's what I mentioned to him. I was like, it's been a while since I was just reading the live chat. Probably since my last watch along. So, yeah.
That'll be epic, bruv. Right, let me run through some of these. Big up United Vlogs, my geezer. Protest and get games called off. Big up, lads. Facts. Brian, my geezer, he says, keep landing Johnny, Younes and Ultras. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals. He says, land on Roman twice on Clown Lake, bots and dweebs. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go. Fuck it.
Go on.
We love it. Elite. Elite. Big up to Matt. He says, we're seriously at risk of another Wimbledon Leeds. Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of the levels, yeah, but we won't go bankrupt. No way.
No, we won't go bankrupt, but the levels are declining.
They went bankrupt, so they had to go through what they went through. That's understandable. But yeah, we'll just get mudded with money. How's that?
Yeah.
We're like that ugly fat person who doesn't get any birds but is minted and has nothing to do with it. Is in like a multi-million-pound mansion, but has no friends, has no family, has nothing, but has all the money in the world. That's basically what we're turning into. We've got no levels, but we're minted.
Isn't it like that Miss Alabama? You know, you seen that bird? I think it's Alabama. She won the beauty contest, bro. She's
what happened to her?
She's a little bit heavy on, she's a bit heavy, bruv.
No, I've not seen.
Sausage rolls and all that. But she she won it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So anything's possible in this day and age. But if you like moving like Kanye West, bruv, he's offended by overweight birds by the looks of it. Oh my God. But big up where listen, everyone's beautiful in their own way, in their own right, let's have it right. Big up to Pista Eros. He says, big up to you guys for all the exposing. Roman was literally and utterly robbed. I don't know. I don't care if I get reported banned for this. I'll state the obvious. The UK government is just as criminal, if not more, as BlueCo and Clear Lake in this whole atrocity.
Yeah, it all came from them. It all came from them. If there's one layer that goes above BlueCo, it's the UK government.
Yeah.
And then that's where things get really crazy. So, yeah.
I've just seen the comment. Miss Alabama was a unit, bruv.
When you say unit, fucking, the sassy walked into my mind.
Oh, mate, bigger unit than that, bro.
Man.
Crying out loud. Big up Bartek Minerals, man. OG fucking Ultra Day One, yeah. We spent 1.5 billion on mid worst spent money ever. Clowns out. It really is. It really is. Like it's absolutely disgraceful, bruv. Absolutely disgraceful. How anyone has even sponsored this.
Yeah.
And I'm listen. The Brighton game, we lose to Brighton, bruv. I can't. Honestly, I can't deal with it, bruv. I can't.
I almost don't want to watch tomorrow.
Yeah,
I almost don't even want to watch. And I've not got to that point with Chelsea. Even in dark times, I'll be like, yeah, of course we'll watch it, even if we go into the abyss. But tomorrow, like, I'm genuinely frightened of embarrassment for tomorrow. Like, that's
because they outplayed us, like
completely
outplayed us in the FA Cup
completely.
game, and now we're even weaker. Oh, and also we didn't even mention Reece James. Apparently he was out, and now he's back in all of a sudden. And Enzo said after the FA Cup game he's not injured.
He's not injured, no. So why was he not involved in a cup tie?
Right.
Or at least there. Club captain, he's not even there.
What the hell, bro? FA Cup.
But now they're saying he's available for tomorrow. You know what? I'll give the benefit of the doubt on that one. Let's see how long he lasts.
Yeah.
Because personally, I think he's got a problem. Personally, right? I think they're just trying to camouflage over it. But we'll see.
Is it a problem with physicality or is it a problem with confrontation?
Who knows? If you're going in that direction, God knows. At that point, anything's possible. We didn't hear about Madueke and Vega only until long after it was decided that Vega's going to go off on loan. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point because no one reported that, did they? They didn't want to report that. They were well. They actually stayed well clear. But that's come from this Intersteller about Reece James. That one. It wasn't anyone else. Nigel Rio-Coker's come out and said you'd have to get sacked if you don't win this competition about the Conference League. Even Rio-Coker's fucking landed it, bruv. Where's Younes gone? We got two Youneses here. They're cloning Younes. Area 51. Shit. He's been MI5, bruv. BlueCo come trying to infiltrate. Where is he, bruv? No. They're trying to take us down, bruv. They're trying to take us down. Where is he? Free Younes talks Charlie, bruv. Free him. Bruv, the brown envelope matrix. Let's take it up. Where is he, bruv? He's gone. He's gone. It's a blackout. It's a blackout. Shit. Guys, I don't know what to say. I actually don't know what to say. We don't know where he is. This is mad to me, bruv. Everyone smash the like button while you're at it. Younes is Al Pacino, bruv, in Scent of a Woman. I'm in the dark here. I'm in the dark. But I tell you what, he can smell the damn minerals. He can even see the minerals. Yeah. Black Ops. Black Ops got Younes. It's Younes talks Black Ops now. Oh, fucking hell. Crying out loud. Let's get him out, bruv. It's like Younes is in Insidious. You know where he goes into that yard and into the abyss, bruv. We need to get him out, man. Follow the light, bruv. Follow the light. Follow the minerals. Follow the minerals. Let's see what's happening. We don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Hold on. He's not even messaged. Normally he messages. He must be a complete blackout. It must be a blackout. Younes lives matters. Enzo V wrote that. What a geezer. Oh man, it's cracking up, man. Pistaeros. We'll get to you. Hold on. He's back. I think he's back. He's back. Black Ops got you, mate. Oh, Younes lives matter, they were saying. Younes lives matter.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm not on screen.
Yeah, you're on the screen.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we can see you. This is like this is like what's that Matthew McConaughey film where he's like,
there I am. There I am. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Hell. What the hell happened there? I got MI6.
Mate. MI6, MI5.
They
Interstellar, that's it.
We got to shut this down. Yeah, literally, bro. They're literally like, no, you know what? Shut this down. Come on. Fucking IP address. Get that done. Shut him off. That was mad. My whole internet went.
Did it? What, the whole thing shut down?
My whole internet went. And then it's come back slowly.
Wow.
It's come back slowly. It's all right now, I think. It's starting to get stable again.
Wow. Everyone smash the like, bruv. We want to keep Younes on here. Younes talks quantum leap.
We've said too much. We've said too much here, mate.
Yeah. I think it's going to get a bit. Listen, this stream was heavy, bruv. I ain't going to lie. Yeah. Landed facts. Yeah. Serious stuff. Big up Pistaeros. He says, conspiracy theory here. Enzo was told by Crime Lake to bottle the cup match against Brighton so that we can focus on the EPL and Conference League. Don't forget the Club World Cup. I don't believe that. I think they all actually came out and played and they got beat. They just got beat because we're not good enough.
Yeah, we got beat. No, because today he's walking around saying that with the top four's not the that's next season. So what are we complaining about?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying now. So why get knocked out of the cup then?
Yeah.
So
this is like Younes is out somewhere in the desert and he's managed to get some sort of connection and we're getting vital information from him, bruv. Because I'll tell you what, the way this stream's moving is very, very sus. It's very sus at the minute. Yeah.
Mate.
I'm telling you, it's not. It's big up to DJ Jesus 3 Younes times 10. We love it, bruv. We love it. This is golden. What I was saying before you got cut off, even Nigel Rio Coca saying you'd have to get sacked if you don't win this competition about the Conference League.
Oh, mate. No, but that's true. That's true, mate.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Look at the teams in that competition. It's ridiculous.
It has to be a non-negotiable. Yeah.
But why are we in the Conference League in the first place? That's disgraceful. That's a sackable offence. That we're in this competition. That we're at this level. You know? And also it's come out, Chelsea are currently on the longest winless streak away from home in the Premier League. That's BBC Sport. I can't remember the last time we won an away game now. I actually can't remember.
Yeah, no, it's true. Winning an away game, I think, was like 3 months ago.
So the latest excuse now is when you don't have a number 9, you cannot be direct. You need more linking because you don't have a threat in behind. Well, what was the threat with Jackson anyway?
Yeah.
What, because he presses? Like, this is Enzo Maresca trying to find excuses.
Hang on, people in the chat are calling me a clone.
Wow, you might, have they swapped you? Like, what's your narrative nowadays?
Listen, BlueCo are fantastic. Yeah, I think they're doing a great job. They should absolutely stay. The chat will agree, surely, right? I mean, look, we're 4th. It's all right, guys. Relax. You know, relax. What are you complaining about?
Eunice
not
talks AI. Yes, bruv. He's AI merchant. Eunice is an AI merchant. Is this the real Eunice? We don't know. Will the real Eunice please stand up? Please stand up. Oi, come on, bruv. Come on. Listen, Younes, tomorrow, I know you're going to have a video out today. You're going to put your video out for your Brighton preview. So that's standard. Tomorrow, it's Valentine's Day. So,
I forgot.
you know.
So it's going to be a nightmare Valentine's and a Valentine's massacre.
Be like Texas Chainsaw, innit?
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw, exactly. Blood everywhere.
Fucking hell, bloodbath. What I'll say is tomorrow, the chances are I will go live. So depending on where it is, you're more than welcome, Mikey.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I know Gunny will be there.
Without a doubt.
I don't listen. Let's be optimistic here. You know, we're due a win somewhere, aren't we?
You know, this is why I said I'm going to say this in the preview as well. Is that look, the one thing that I can maybe think of is that Brighton might get a little bit relaxed. They might. Maybe not all, not collectively, but a few of their players on the pitch. If things start going their way a little bit too early, they might think, we got this. And then that complacency can kick in because it's Brighton. It's not Man City. It's not Liverpool. This is Brighton. They're susceptible to mistakes too. Yeah, that's the model we're trying to copy. So this is what you get. So when it comes to that, I think there might be opportunity for us to capitalize on, but I do see Brighton controlling the game. I honestly can't call
That's
it,
the
but
worry,
I've got a feeling it's going to go wrong.
Unless they make mistakes. You know, if they make mistakes, then that's what we rely upon, which I've said since the start of the season. And also, I don't know. I'll be honest. I think it's long gone anyway. I think behind the scenes, it's so bad.
Yep.
Divided.
I think, look, because of that loss that we've just endured, which was heavy, right?
Yeah.
At Brighton, I think even our lot, psychologically now, knowing that we're weaker, or we're going basically with the same sort of team, they might be shitting themselves.
Yeah.
And we've got to remember, even for that game, because now Sanchez isn't the number one anymore, even for that game, Sanchez wasn't playing.
Shit! Didn't even speak on that. I can't believe he said that.
I told the chat that there's so much there's so much that happened. Like we can't go through everything. That's unbelievable. But Sanchez is no longer number one. It's amazing that no, we trust him. Everything's great. Don't worry. He's lovely, jubbly. He suits what we're doing. He fits the plan. And now after countless amount of times that we've gone in on Sanchez and he's exposed himself. He's dropped. He's not number one now. Jorgensen is.
Well, they told us Sanchez has got all the ingredients to be one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. And now he's been dropped as the number one.
Yep.
1.5 billion. We'll leave it on this. 1.5 billion spent, and Sanchez is your number one goalkeeper. Jackson's your striker. Colwill, Fofana, Disasi, Badashile, your centre-backs. And funny enough, we had the Club World Cup anniversary yesterday, and Trev's got his medal and his trophy there, and so has James. Well, Chilwell's not there, but he's got it. Don't worry. What about everyone else? You know, I bet that stung for admin to tweet that out because that's the last time we had any fucking success.
Yeah,
you know, disgrace. And big up to Johnny. He says Jose once said the Europa League is a Rafa trophy. The conference ain't even a Rafa trophy. It's a clown trophy, or I'd say it's clown trophy. Clowns out. It's listen. Even the John Stones. Is it the Johnstone's?
The Johnston paint trophy.
Yeah, that's got more heritage than fucking conference.
It does. It actually does. Big up the Johnston paint trophy.
Yeah, salute. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's proper Sunday league now.
Yeah, bro. You know what we got now? I mean, conference ain't even like Sunday league. I'm telling you, it's that far in the mud.
Pucker pie than that.
Yeah, bro. Come on. But listen, big up to everyone. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button on Younes and myself's channel. Love to everyone supporting the channel and all the ultras. Salute to our Don Roman as always, and let's get you back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to put timestamps on the stream as it's been a bit of a big one. It's a mammoth stream, this one. So there'll be timestamps for everyone to go back and yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I've got to just go lucky dip like these clowns in the transfer market and their AI and hope it lands on the right timing and put a title. But big up. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'm definitely there tomorrow. We'll see how Younes feels tomorrow. He might not have the energy, bro.
We'll see. What time are we kicking off?
It's 8 o'clock. It's like last Saturday. What day was it? Saturday we played. Saturday night we played, didn't we? Yeah. So it's I think it's 8 o'clock kickoff, Younes.
8. So yeah, that's so same time, midnight for me. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a late one, bro.
Midnight to watch this. Can you believe that, guys?
I know. Against our benchmark, you know.
Yeah, the Data Derby Part 2.
Yeah, the Data El Clasico, bruv.
It's a Data Classico.
Yeah. What a shambles, bruv.
What a shit show, yeah.
Fucking joke. All right, big up to everyone. Up to Chelsea, up Minerals FC. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things I never see. And to all the ultras, no surrender. We move. Big up to everyone. Let's go. Comments down below. Salute. Round